Yo, what's going on, people? Today we are reacting to Fugees with Killing Me Softly with his song. Now listen, it kills me when you don't like and subscribe, so make sure you do that right now. And without further ado, let's get right into the reaction of Fugees Killing Me Softly with his song.
Drumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Yo, this is why Clef Refuge Cat cries well. Little bass sitting up here on the bass. While I'm on this road, I got my girl L. One time. Hey yo L, you know you got the lyrics.
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style, and so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song, killing me softly with this song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly.
So she says, I heard he sang a good song, I heard he had a style, and so I came to see him and listen for a while. So she's either saying that she's literally gone to listen to this guy, or he's come to perform for her or something, or she's heard a song that she likes by a young boy she doesn't know. She then says, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song, telling my whole life with his words. So she relates to whatever this guy is singing to her, or whatever she's listening to. That's why music is so popular and as big as it is, because when you hear someone who's talented, you know, Lauryn Hill obviously has a great voice, and they're singing stuff that you can relate to, and it's like, you know those songs where you listen to it and it's like, oh shit, like this is crazy how much I relate to this. Like, I've literally been through exactly what you're saying, and it helps you feel less alone. You know, you can relate to someone that has gone through the same thing as you. So that's all we can really take from this so far. Let's continue.
I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
So she's clearly listening to a guy perform, you know, she's gone to a show or something, and the lyrics are hitting home so much that it feels like she's written it, you know? Some of you people might have seen in my other videos I talked about I've been in jail and stuff, and this was just a random memory from jail, right? Where we were sitting in a, what the fuck? Yo, I just realized the light is flickering like crazy. I don't know why it's doing that, and I don't know which light it is. I literally can't tell what light it is. But anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I was in jail, my short little vacation, 6 weeks vacation. I remember I was in a room with everyone else, because in my wing, we used to be let out for like 8 hours. There was one room with a massive TV with music playing on it, right? And I was sitting there, and one of these songs came on, like a sad song, right? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, this is so awkward, bro. All these prisoners around me, big and fucking playing pool and stuff, you know. There's a lot of testosterone and masculinity I'm surrounded by. And I'm just here trying to fucking not be influenced by this song that I'm hearing, bro. You can relate to a song so much. A song might be touching you so much that you feel like, damn, everyone's looking at me, bro. What the hell? I can relate to this way too much. Luckily, one of the guys said, this is mad depressing. Let's turn this off. And we didn't have to listen to the song anymore. But that's the power of music, though, bro. You could be surrounded by 15 criminals and still it'll get you in your feelings, bro. Listen, that was Fugees with Kill Me Softly with his song. A great song, you know, nothing too crazy going on. Let me know in the comments down below, what song makes you emotional no matter where you are or what you're doing or who you're with? What song could make you go, damn, I gotta go lay down when you're surrounded by a bunch of prisoners, bro? What song can bring those emotions out of you? Let me know in the comments right now. For me, embarrassingly, it was Without You by the Kid Laroi. Listen, I was in jail, okay? Leave me alone. What's funny about what happened in jail was when the guy said, oh, let's turn this off, it's too depressing, there was a part of me that actually was like, no, let's keep this song on. We need to feel more. Because a lot of men will try and suppress their emotions. And women. There's actually a lot of women who suppress their emotions too. You wouldn't think that that's the case, but there are a lot of women who, maybe they're a single mother, they have to provide for their kids. They have to be the man of the house as well, you know? There's a lot of women and men that feel like they have to suppress their emotions. But one thing that I actually took from jail was, even in the darkest places, you can be safe, you know? The best thing about jail was talking to other people about what they're going through, what they're dealing with, their life, how they got to this point and where they've ended up here. Like, I came out of jail with more good memories than bad because of the connections I made, because of the people that I got to speak to. Don't ever think that you're too much or your pain's too much to the point where you have to suppress your emotions like that. Because when you're open and honest, it doesn't really matter, for the most part, what you've done or what you think you've done wrong or whatever. There are people to talk to, you know? There's people who will understand you. Like, I was in jail with people who've done some crazy things that I would never do. But just speaking to them, I could tell that they weren't bad people for what they did. They were in a dark place and they did stupid things, you know? A lot of people in jail are actually decent humans that just messed up, you know? Next time, if I was to go back to jail, I won't, God forbid. But if I was in that situation again when that song's playing, I'd say, listen, boys, we're not going to turn this song off. We're going to feel our emotions right now. Activate this heart chakra right here. Because there's nothing to be ashamed of, bro. We all have pain. We all have scars. And in order for the world to be a better place, we all need to, instead of putting each other down and being afraid to speak or whatever, should help uplift each other, right? Doesn't matter what you went through, bro, I'm here for you, you know, type of thing. Because the more you suppress your emotions, the more it's going to come out in an unhealthy, destructive way. If you feel like you can't speak to someone, what does Lauryn Hill do? She's singing about her pain right now. You could make music, you could make content, anything as an outlet for your pain that you feel like you can't express, do you know what I'm saying? That's what I took away from this song. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to react to next, and I'll see you in the next reaction. Goodbye.